Dearest brothers and sisters, this is Reverend Melissa, and I have a very important message, and this is a global call to all the inhabitants of our dear earth. Dear brothers and sisters, on YouTube and in the media, just from today on, start monitoring and observing all reports that are issued by the Vatican and Rome reports, okay, on behalf of the Vatican. Know that the Vatican serves not the God of Abraham. Proof that the Vatican does not serve the God of Abraham. Do you ever hear any references to the God of Abraham? Do you ever hear any references in the services to the God of Abraham? Oh, they speak in ambiguity. Okay, they say, "Oh, Christ this," or "Christ that." They may even use God every now and then. But you see, they don't use God's name, so you don't know which God that they use. And then also, the Pope, Joseph Ratzinger. Now, he was over the Roman Inquisition. And then when he became Pope after John Paul II, you would think that this bitch would be a better actor. But he's not. The bitch has to, undoubtedly, everything that comes out of the Vatican is written for him. Oh, he's not, he's just an actor. Okay, at this point he's just a shell because he's walking dead. We already know that there's another spirit that inhabits his body. If you haven't watched my video, The Desolation of the Vatican, please do so. You'll see what I mean there. But getting back to Joseph Ratzinger, the man has to read. For all of you who support this organization, and no pun intended, this is not anything against my Italian brothers and sisters. We are all brothers and sisters because we are one humanity. All right? But this is the thing. Brothers and sisters, God, the language of the God of Abraham and his anointed one, okay, Yeshu the Christ, is not Latin. It's not ancient Latin. It is Hebrew. It is Aramaic. If the Pope doesn't speak Hebrew, if the Pope doesn't speak Aramaic, the bitch serves another. You know that he serves another. Come on. He's unclean. He's surrounded. The Vatican is a mausoleum. It's full of dead bodies. Inside the damn place, outside the damn place, the whole place is unclean. So whoever visits there, you become unclean when you step on that unclean earth. Actually, damn it, all of Rome is unclean. No pun intended to you guys, but come on. Throughout the ages, how many people have been being killed, brutally killed and murdered, and then buried there? And y'all asses have the nerve to go visit the catacombs. Go visit the people that were murdered by them. That's a damn shame. You're hypocrites. And you're unclean. And then what about the poor little children? Oh yeah, they had the orphanages for those poor little children. You don't know what they're doing to those little babies when those babies go to sleep at night. How many horror stories can be told? Who came in their rooms? Who came in the bathrooms while they were trying to shower? Now I need for all of you out there to gird up your loins. I need valiant, God needs valiant men and women who are not afraid to come forward in this fight. We will win. We are winning already. For it is written in the gospel of peace and the gospel of the Holy 12, per Christ, his true words. He says that there is no fear in the kingdom of Yahweh. Because when you know that we are all held in God's holy hand, there is no one else that can take us out of his hand when you know that you know that you know that God has your back. Satan will not win. He's already lost. He lost from day one. Every evil that he's done against humankind and against all life is recorded on the heavenly tablets against him. We don't have to worry about him. We don't have to worry about his brothers, all the unclean men and women that serve him. It's time to leave those bitches by the wayside. Right now there's a report that from Rome reports today saying how the Pope calls for you to send money to the Holy Land. Israel is not the Holy Land. The only holy city is Jerusalem. And Jerusalem was defiled a long time ago. Before Christ even ascended into heaven, Jerusalem was defiled. That's why there's a new Jerusalem already created in the eternities. You send no money to Jerusalem. That's just another way that those bitches have been using to fund their evil works. You paid for HARP to be constructed. You paid for the LCN to be constructed. The Large Hadron Collider. You paid for that. Now you're gonna pay for those bitches to have an escape route? Time to wake up. Where are the knights? Alright, they created the Knights Templar. They created the Knights of Ancients. Oh, come on. We need some knights today. Don't go and conduct any evils. First of all, shed no blood. As Christ Yeshu said in the Gospel of the Holy 12. He said, be wise as serpents, but harmless as doves. Those bitches, use your intelligence against them. Know that you all are angels. If you don't know it, go and get the second book of Enoch and read it for yourself. God said that he created man great and glorious. And though we are small, he said that he created mankind to be great and glorious and honorable. The earth is the garden. And we are all angels. So fear not. Because if you haven't also discovered and learned about the blood covenant, you can see the blood see the blood covenant being employed every day by their efforts to try to hurt and harm humankind in all life. But there's also a clue in there too, because he said that if they ever found out that they are equal to us. That's right, bitches. We are equal in power to them. So don't fear Satan. His ass will come. He will always come and try to put you in complete darkness. Don't be afraid of him. You know that the holy archangels got your back. And when you know that the holy archangels got your back, and whenever suddenly the lights go off where you are, and you're put in complete darkness, don't buckle down. Buck up. Buck up. Anybody can say you're crazy, whatever, but you talk to him. You say, bitch, you're dead. You're dead. You tell him you had your chance and you blew it. You're dead. And you tell him how great God is, and you tell him how great the holy archangels is, and you tell him how Michael threw his ass out the heavenly heights before, and he'll do it again when it comes to remove his ass from the earth. And guess what? You'll realize that the lights will be restored and turned right back on as soon as you say that. God is good. Alright, y'all. Okay. I've said what I had to say today. Stand strong, be blessed, and we are going to win this fight now. You know, we cannot afford not to come together as one humanity to fight against these bitches who have been fighting to utterly ruin and destroy and desolate human life and the life of all the creatures and all plant life upon the earth. The price is too great. And wisdom, peace, and love, peace be with thee all, and keep up the good work. This is Reverend Melissa.